The build-up to the presidential elections within the Congress party, first Anand Sharma and now Manish Tewari has decided to question the electoral process within the Congress. In his tweet, he demanded for the release of the electoral rolls of voters who will be participating in the polls. He says, with great respect, Madhusudan Mistry ji, how can there be free and fair elections without a publicly available electoral roll? Essence of a free and fair process is the names and addresses of the electors must be published on the INC website in a transparent manner. These were concerns that had also been raised by Anand Sharma as well about the lack of transparency in the polling process for the presidential elections.
And it seems that Anand Sharma will continue to maintain his distance there, especially coming at a time when the Congress party is all set to come up with its poll promises for the state of Himachal. And it seems that Anand Sharma will be now giving that a miss. Good morning to you, Samya. Manish Tewari there already raising questions within the Congress party, has some more questions regarding the electoral process.
Remember, here on Times Now, we did report how it was only Anand Sharma amongst the 7 of the Congress's CWC members who raised the issue of how were the delegates who are set to vote for the process of the Congress president's election have been selected. That he categorically mentioned that it remains in violation of Article 8 to Article 13 of the Congress's own constitution, because there has to be block level committee meetings, there has to be subcommittee meetings that has to all be carried out. And what we're given to understand that this concern of Anand Sharma was also acknowledged by the Congress President Sonia Gandhi. Now, of course, Jairam Ramesh came out officially and denied this entire story by saying that, you know, it's a plant of sorts, but the question remains that whether at all this entire exercise was carried out. Now, what we're given to understand that the Central Election Authority chief, which is Madhusudan Mistry, he in the CWC meeting spoke and said that it's the assistant PROs who prepared the list, which was signed by the PROs, and then the list was handed to the PCC, and now this entire process of election will take place. Now, who are these delegates? What are the names that are going to be with the Pradesh Congress Committee, the PCC chief of every particular state? That is the question that Manish Tewari is now raising in this particular tweet, where he is questioning that should it not be all transparent if it really has to be in the essence of free and fair election. What he is asking is that why can't the name of the electorates be printed on the Congress's official website itself so that everybody knows who are going to be the voters? In short, what it practically means is that the G23 leaders are training their guns against the Congress party to say that the entire process has been opaque. It needs to be much more transparent if the Congress wants to adhere to the ideals of a free and fair elections. Now, whether at all this entire set procedure has been carried out or not, because Madhusudan Mistry, backed by several senior Congress leaders like Jairam Ramesh and the others, have been maintaining that the due process have been followed. But then who are the voters is the question that Manish Tewari over here is asking in the tweet. Now, this entire war of words has already been escalating, especially after Ghulam Nabi Azad decided to resign, and we have to wait and see how either side is going to willing to either come down with the Madhusudan Mistry provide any clarification on it, because both sides are not willing to pull back any punches.
Well, we'll wait and see what the Congress officially has to say about this, because it was also an accusation that the block district committees and other delegates were in fact kept out of the decision-making process and that the electoral rolls were not put out in a transparent manner. We'll come back with more updates on this shortly.
Now, under